this NOD, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Unfortunately, what happened, he was fully occupied, and I said that no, you must come. Then he gave me this date. So somehow I'm really thank you all because you all really make use of this Monday to Friday class, which is a very benefit. I'm very sure that you all going to enjoy because why? When you want to have a vadas means argument, you need at least the Sanskrit scholars. So you say that I want to debate with you. The first thing they'll ask what your qualifications. So you cannot simply go and having a big vada. So it's not something that you can vada. So like that Baladev Vidyabhushan, this is the commentary of Bhagavad Gita. You see that when you want to go and have the Vadas with this Pandit, when they remove Radharani worships, Sri Sampradaya, then they asking what commentary I've done. So then it come, he say that, he come back one back, this how Govinda Bhasha come through. So like that, it was one of the lead in a Shastri team of the co-curriculum developed of Sannyasi College. And he also served as academic director for ISKCON Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya, Govardhan for 3 years between 2019 2022. 2022. Yeah, he taught Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Veva, Bhakti Vedanta, also course in Sanskrit grammar, Sat Sandrapa, Vedanta Sutra, Madhura Kadimini, Bhakti Rasamrita, all these things. But they already started this VH already going, the Sarvabhauma. So you're also going to teach Sarvabhauma as well, right? No.
Yeah, bro, I didn't get any chance till now. Let's see.
Let's see. Okay. Okay.
Till now,
So then
Bhakti
currently,
Vedanta I'm teaching. Yeah. Yeah.
oh, okay, I saw. So hopefully, Bhakti Sarvabhauma. So we just get approval from Ministry of Education to conduct our Bhakti Vedanta.
Yes, yes. Very nice. We'll teach.
So then,
I'll be there. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm trying to compile for this Bhakti Sarvabhauma. So I'm going like Chaitanya Bhagavad, Chaitanya Mangan, all these things. So let's
Yes,
see
yes.
how. And currently, he serves as a Deputy Minister of ISKCON Devi Varnashram Ministry is with his headquarters in ISKCON Srinamayapur. And he is really humble. Uh, he's a really humble. Mm, it's really, really humble. So normally we say that when the tree start to have fruits, so the tree is very down, so you can't see he's a really scholar. Whenever you go to Mayapur, you remain humble. So currently he serves as a deputy, in natural teacher and leader. He service building Devi Varnashram Dharma community as a deputy minister of ISKCON Devi Varnashram ministry. Conduct ongoing courses on Bhakti Shastra like Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Sat Sandarbha in English, Hindi, Telugu to help devotee understand what is pure devotional service, importance of Devi Varnashrama community in realizing is this goal according with Srila Prabhupada teaching. And Prabhuji working toward developing Devi Varnashrama research team for every ISKCON center in India to train teacher for further Varnashrama college where the member can be trained in a skill required to sustain Varnashrama community. Presently, also taken up the service overall in charge of ISKCON Mayapur agriculture and started cultivating more than 200 big lands, So we got such a big personality. So I shouldn't forget, is a really man that I need to be gratitude when I start this Bhakti Sastri. When I ask his help, he said that yes, Murali, whatever you want, I'm always there. So it's a wine of my back, what to say that my backbone, which is helping. Then what happened? We collected some fund, and I go and give him. He asked me, "Are you sure you want to give me the fund?" So then I said that this is the duty, and this is the much that I collected. Are you sure? I said that yes, Prabhu, this sure this is where we want to create Brahmana. And he asking whether I want to give you a donation, and this is shocking me. So such a humble, and no, there are many devotees giving me help. So you're giving free education. I need to help you out. So like that, Prabhu lead by his example. So thank you so much, Venugopal Prabhu. I do want to take your time. It's already like a 15 minutes now. And yeah. So we welcome him by chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Prabhu, please take it. This is a as a Garland virtual for you.
Bro, actually, you are giving so much time for glorifying me. It's actually, I'm not like that. I'm simple man and I'm just your servant. So I'm so much thankful for you to engaging me in services. So giving me like Bhakti Shastri and also Bhakti Vaibhav also you give several times. So I'm really happy, Prabhu. So I'm like your servant. So not like I'm servant, your servant. So please engage me. So as much as my time and my energy is there, so I will definitely assist you. Thank you, Prabhu. And you are doing very wonderful service. So you are in such a hard situation also. You have very so less cooperation, but still you are collecting people and systematically training them, and you are giving a lot of importance for education and also deity worship. Also, you are leading, na Prabhu. Actually, so in our area, in our zone,
Yeah.
yeah. So you are all Brahmanical work. You
Yeah,
are
my son.
so nice, Prabhuji. Thank you for getting your
All your
association.
inspiration, bro. I following the footstep.
So you are my
The
inspiration, Prabhu.
real, the real happiness, the real Aradhanam Sarva Vishnu. So the real Aradhana is not about Vishnu. It's Tadya Samarchanam. This is what Lord Shiva say. Just thank you so much to Dr. Krishna Kishori Mataji to allow me to glorify Venugopal Prabhu. I'm really honored to have him, and I got the opportunity to serve you, Prabhu. And please excuse me, Prabhu. I hold
Yeah,
my classes there, so
yeah,
Bhakti
sure,
Vaibhav
sure,
presentation
Prabhu.
is
You
going
carry
on,
on.
and also Bhakti Shastri.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
thank you. Hare Krishna.
Manjakal
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you. So we'll start with Mangalachan prayers. Om Magnanatimirandasya
तिमिरान्धस्य
Gnananjanashalakaya
ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन
तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते उपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्यति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा I welcome all of you for today's session. So today we are going to start a new module. This is Isopanishad in your Bhakti Shastri course. So first of all, I am very much thankful for all of you. So for getting an opportunity to discuss with you all Isopanishad. So total 15 students came. So Krishna Kishori Mataji. So how many students total?
There should be 16.
16. Okay. Nice. So almost all everyone came. So we will try to. So 1.5 hour Mataji this class. 2 hours. 5:30 to my till 7 o'clock. Huh? My time, IST.
5:30 to 7:30.
Or 2 hours, na?
Yes, 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay, nice. Thank you very much, Madhuri. So, Isopanishad is a wonderful book. Upanishads. And instead of without having your introduction, I am just jumping to directly subject matter. I take this privilege in every by due course of time while so conducting classes, we'll come to know each other. One more thing, if you have any questions, you can get an opportunity. I will ask if you have any questions, so then you can raise your hands, electronic hands. Then I can give chance to ask a question. Okay, so that's why in this way, there will be no cross talk or otherwise without raising hand. So voluntarily one should not unmute the mic and should not speak. It is a very disturbing for others. And also I request all of you to keep on your cameras so that being a teacher, we can see what you are all doing. And one more thing, so are you able to clearly hear my voice? Do I need to adjust my voice? Is there any need? So it's clear. So clear for all of you. Okay. So then we'll begin. Isopanishad. So wonderful thing is Upanishad. So Upanishads comes under the Prasthanatrayam. So under Prasthanatrayam, we see Upanishads, Vedanta Sutras, and Bhagavad Gita. So like this, these three together are known as Prasthanatrayam. So any sampradaya, if you want to establish, you should have a commentary on Prasthanatrayam. So Prasthanatrayam, that means we should have a commentary on Upanishads, we should have a commentary on Vedanta Sutras, we should have a commentary on also Bhagavad Gita. To establish your sampradaya, what is our sampradaya? You know the name of our sampradaya? Anyone wants to say, then raise the hand. Yes, Uttara Mata. Uttara.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Brahma Madhva Gaudi Sampradaya. Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya.
Yes, Mataji. So Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. So we have Upanishads, that's the Isopanishad. We have our commentary given by Baldev Vidyabhushan, also given by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, also given by Srila Prabhupada. So we have commentary on Vedanta Sutras, that is nothing but Bhagavatam, and that we accept Bhagavatam is the natural commentary on Vedanta Sutras. So that's why we don't need to give any special Vakya or commentary on Vedanta Sutras. We consider Srimad Bhagavatam itself is a natural commentary. And to explain that Srimad Bhagavatam, we have anyway Jiva Goswami's commentary, Karansandarbha, and also Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary, Sarartha Darshini. So here we have commentary on Upanishads, we have commentary on Vedanta Sutra, and also we have commentary on Bhagavad Gita, which is given by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and that name of commentary is known as Sarartha Varshini. And also Srila Baladev Vidyabhushan also gave commentary. So like this, on Prasthanatrayam we have commentaries, where clearly we established our sampradaya. So that's why every sampradaya is having their own commentaries on Upanishads, Vedanta Sutras, and Bhagavad Gita. We are also having. Being a your Bhakti Shastri student, it is expected that you should be knowing the Upanishads. There are 10 major Upanishads. In that, Isopanishad is one of the important Upanishad. So that's why we are expected to you to know about the Upanishad, because generally Advaita Vedantis, they expect we should be able to speak on Upanishads also. So that's why we have Isopanishads. Srila Prabhupada also commented on this. So that we are presenting our Prasthanatraya to other Sampradaya people, so that we are also getting the authorization. We have our philosophy. So we establish our philosophy through this Prasthanatraya. So you are being a Shastri student, you are also expected to know that this Prasthanatraya. So in Bhakti Shastri, you'll be learning commentary on Isopanishad, and also you'll be learning commentary on Bhagavad Gita. And what about Vedanta Sutras? Vedanta Sutras, natural commentary on Vedanta Sutras is Srimad Bhagavatam, that you will be learning in Bhakti Vaibhava. In this way, we all became competent enough to know Prasthanatraya, so that we are also organized sampradaya. We are not just sentimental kirtaniers. We have clear understanding about Prasthanatraya, and our members of our society should be able to present this. Okay, so that's why Isopanishad is also one of the important. So we will study in this book from introduction onwards. It's a very important book, and actually we expected that you should give a lot of attention. First introduction also is a very technical thing. You should be hearing very carefully, and you should keep your body, mind, and your speech all are in your control, and you should hear. So I expect from all of you, to put attention. And also I'm going to write. It's not only just a hearing. You have to see screen also. Okay. Side work is difficult. Doing side work. Just 1 second. I will connect mine. I will connect my slate. On the slate, I'm going to write. And you are able to see this on the screen. I'm going to share. We all together will learn. Okay? Actively. There should not be any kind of keeping doubts. You all enthusiastically so participate in this in learning process. We have total 18 mantras in book. We'll start from introduction of this book. So you are all following same book. You can see from my screen also. From Veda base folio I'm teaching. In introduction of Isopanishad, what Srila Prabhupada is writing. Very, very important things he is mentioning. Mainly he is mentioning about 4 defects. Shabda Pramana, validation of Shabda Pramana, authentication of Shabda Pramana. Then after that, what is Aroha Prantha and Avaroha Pantha? Ascending and descending. Ascending knowledge and descending knowledge. Like this, what is Hinduism and what is real dharma is what? That's a Varnashrama Dharma, Sanatana Dharma. Several important points Srila Prabhupada is covering. So that's why we all should know very thoroughly from the beginning. So you can see, I just read the lines and keep on explaining. So actually it is a lecture delivered by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Swami Prabhupada on October 6, 1969 in Conway Hall, London. So that lecture only is kept as introduction of this book. Because Upanishads, if you want to learn, first and foremost thing is you should know pramanas. So we should know about pramana. What is a valid pramana? That is Shabda Pramana. And in that Shabda Pramana, so with that Shabda Pramana, that is a Veda. And among the Vedas also, what we are interested? We are interested in Upanishads. So that's why to so as a student, what you should know? So before going discussing the object, so first and foremost, what we should do? We should establish pramana. Pramana means the pramana means the mean which can give right knowledge. That is known as pramana. This is known as pramana. The mean which can give right knowledge is known as pramana. So even Isopanishad also is what? Is pramana. So that's why now we are going to study Isopanishad. Isopanishad is also pramana. Pramana for what? Pramanam to say Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhakti is the best process, is the best process to serve Krishna. Is the best process to serve or to achieve Krishna? Achieve means to achieve is the best process to achieve ultimate goal. What is that ultimate goal? That is nothing but Krishna Prema. I want to say one thing here. For example, in court, what happens in court? In court, if you want to establish something, you need what? You need right evidence. Right evidence is needed actually. For what? To establish to give judgment. That means if you want to punish that person as an offender of some crime, as the if he did some crime, so he should be punished. To do that, what we do? We collect first of all what? Evidences. Evidence. Evidence is collected, and there is a process. There, what we do? We collect evidences, then we see the rightness of the evidence. Rightness of evidence is seen. So then, based upon these rightness of evidence, we conclude that whether that person is, has done crime or not. Based upon the right evidence, we are able to conclude that this person did crime or not, and based upon that, punishment is given. So that's why to establish something, that means some X person is a murderer. To say that what is needed, right evidence is needed actually, is also known as pramanam. Pramanam is needed. So right pramanam is needed, not that any pramanam. So, right pramanam, proper pramanam, authentic pramanam, we should collect it. Then, based upon that, we establish the fact. If you don't establish properly pramanam, then you cannot establish fact actually. Fact can be established when you establish pramanam. If evidence is not properly established, then how the fact can be established? So that's why to establish some facts and figures, what we should first establish? Pramana means to get the knowledge. The means to get the knowledge has to be established. Here, what I'm saying, try to understand. Here we say Krishna is best person, is supreme personality of Godhead, and Bhakti is the highest process. This is the fact. But you cannot say that this is a fact. To establish this fact, you should first of all establish what? Pramanam. When you establish Pramanam, then you can establish fact also. So what is the... So now you have to establish Pramanams. So for that, what we do, we verify all the types of Pramanas existing in this creation. Then finally we established what? And those actually total 10 Pramanas are there. Total how many on this whole Earth planet? How many Pramanas are there? 10. These 10 Pramanas so are summarized into 3 Pramanas majorly. So what are those 3 Pramanas? Pratyaksha, Anumana, and Shabda. So after establishing total into 3, now you have to see what is the right Pramana. Best Pramana which cannot be defectless. Defectless Pramana we should find. That is nothing but Shabda. So Shabda Pramana is highest. And who is that Shabda Pramana? That is nothing but Veda. And this Veda is having the final summary. The final summary of Vedanta, Veda is known as Vedanta. The final summary of Vedas are known as Vedanta, also known as Upanishad. So now we are studying, there are major 10 Upanishads are there. In that one is Isopanishad. So how to establish Isopanishad is an authentic pramana that we see systematically in Tattva Sandarbha of Jiva Goswami. We are not going there. So that's why we should establish, first of all, at least in a simple way, Isopanishad is a authentic pramana. Then whatever Isopanishad is saying, we are going to listen. If Isopanishad is not established as an authentic pramana, if someone is not established as a right evidence, judge is going to hear from him. Judge is not going to hear. to judge what is the fact and what is not fact, the judge, first what he checks, he thoroughly checks in discussion between defense lawyer and is that two lawyers are there. One is so what is that? Anyone knows?
Prosecution, Prabhu?
A prosecution,
And defense.
prosecution lawyer and defense lawyer actually. So the prosecution lawyer will be there. That means he is prosecuting. That means he only did the crime. Then defense lawyer will be defending that whoever is blamed. So on his side, defense lawyer will be defending. So whatever prosecution is done by the prosecuting lawyer. So judge will be seeing through the prosecution and defense lawyer how much this evidence is proper. Once he concluded that this evidence is proper, then he started hearing from that evidence. Similarly, we want to hear from Isopanishad, but Isopanishad is also one of the pramana actually. And that's why you should know, first of all, Isopanishad is also valid pramana. That we are going to discuss in this introduction. Now, my dear friends, my dear students, tell me what you understood, what you didn't understand. What we are going to go today, introduction, what we are going to discuss. We will tell raise hands. Whatever I said, is it clear for all of you? Is it going on top of the head? Or is it going inside to the head or top of the head or the down to the legs? कहाँ से जा रहे हैं? Who will tell what you understood? नहीं बोलेंगे. Nobody wants to say yes. Prasad Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Some are little bit top of red. It's not,
Yeah.
but some things are going inside.
Yes, Prabhuji,
like
please. Whatever event inside, tell me.
We have will be learning in introduction Sapta Pramana, ascending and descending knowledge, what is body and what is real dharma. And basically, we need to, in a court, for example, there should be a right evidence, and that is known as pramana. And 10 pramanas are summarized into 3 pramanas: Pratyaksha Pramana, Anumana Pramana, and Sabda Pramana. Of this, topmost is Sabda Pramana. It's Vedas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else wants to say? It's okay. If you are not going to raise your hands, I'm going to call names. I'm not like a regular, yeah. I don't feel shy to call anyone's name. And also, you should not feel to ask anything you don't when I teach. So, yes, Priya Mataji, you are walking or you are hearing?
Oh no, at that time, the Lord was coming on the procession, Prabhu, so I was just seeing the Lord. I'm listening, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji, please tell me what you understood.
Oh, well, whatever Prasad Prabhu said, I will just add one point, Prabhu, that
Yes.
in this introduction, we are going to establish Isopanishad as a pramana, as evidence for Krishna as the supreme, to understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Is that right, Prabhu? Thank you so much.
You told the right point, actually. So, very nice. What we are going to learn in the introduction? We want to learn Isopanishad is a pramana. Yes. Isopanishad is a pramana. If you don't establish Isopanishad is a valid pramana, then atheist people will ask, hey, what you are making, man? You are bringing so many books and you are saying this book is saying this book is saying that. Why I have to hear this? They will say, you are bringing, if in the front of judge, you are bringing someone just like that on the road, is going and you brought him, and you are saying that he is the evidence and whatever he speak, my dear judge, you have to hear and they based upon that you judge it. Then what do you say? And what do you say? You just go off, man. First of all, establish this person whoever you brought. He is a valid evidence. Valid evidence. That means wherever the murder happened, in that spot, he is there. And he is also properly witnessed that incident. That so that he is a best evidence for speaking the truth. So first of all, that's why. So prosecution lawyer will be questioning, and he is trying to. So he is going to try whatever defense lawyer. So put some evidences who are against the person whom complaint was given. So both they also have evidences. These people also have evidences. Some say that it's the right, and some say that's right. But how judge is judging? He'll check how efficient and how valid this evidence. And then whatever he said, he will consider that point. Judge observes when defense and prosecution lawyers both when they argue. So in establishing their own evidences, the judge observes validation of the evidences. Similarly, you are all judges. Whole world is judge. So we are saying Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then people immediately will ask, hey, from what is the evidence to say Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead? Then we say Isopanishad is saying Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then they will ask, what is this Isopanishad? Why we have to trust this Isopanishad? How can you say it is the evidence or is the pramana to say this? Then you have to establish this. If you don't establish, then you say that my book is saying this. Then another day, some other person will go and bring his own book. He will write. He himself is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he will say, "My book is saying myself is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You all should accept." then what is the solution? Then we ask, how can we trust this? How can you accept this as authentic pramana? So that's why you should establish. First of all, Isopanishad is a right pramana or the right evidence that we are going to discuss in this introduction. Is it clear now? If you don't understand, please ask. You people came to learn. You people didn't come here to pose yourself as a great student or a well-known person. No. You people came here to learn. If you hide your doubts, no use of coming here. Okay. First of all, understand that we don't expect that you are the knower of everything. We know that you don't know anything. And that's why we are there to teach you. Otherwise, there is no point of, we don't expect that you should know, you have been knowing the everything. Then why you will come to our class? Our class you are coming means you don't know. So you came here to learn. So it's obvious to do mistake by you. So you can do mistake. That is not a big problem. But if you don't ask and if you keep your doubts inside, and then it is a big loss for you. And if you ask your silly doubt or whatever doubt, then So people may laugh. Hey, he's asking such a silly question. Even he doesn't know this. Then, but you will get benefited because you are going to hear your answer for that your question. That's why try to ask questions and try to understand. Don't be like a passive listener. So don't be, because it's a small class. Generally, yesterday I was teaching to the Amritsar devotees. There are 95 members. It's very difficult for me to concentrate also. Now I am seeing all your transcendental faces in front of me, and I can easily understand your understanding or not. It's easy to focus. So I think you understood. Now let us move. What Srila Prabhupada is writing in his yes. Let us share. Let me share this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a lecture actually, is kept as an introduction. Today's subject matter is the teachings of the Vedas. What are the Vedas? The Sanskrit verbal root of Veda can be interpreted variously. But the purport is finally one. Veda means knowledge. Veda means knowledge. You should remember this. Any knowledge you accept is Veda. Knowledge means Veda. For the teachings of the Vedas are the original knowledge. Any knowledge you accept is Veda. For the teaching of the Vedas are the original knowledge. What Prabhupada want to say here, Vedas are original knowledge actually. Veda means knowledge. So, and finally he is clarifying that original knowledge. What it means, original knowledge means. What do you know? What do you understand by the word original? What is the meaning of original? Tell me. What you understood? Yes. Puja. Sampat Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavad pranams. Is it uncontaminated, pure, and
What is the meaning of original word? Original means?
as it was given, without any
As.
changes?
That's a pure.
Yes. Yes.
But what is the meaning of original?
Meaning of original.
Meaning of original, I'm asking. Okay. Shall I take next? Yeah. Prasad Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, what we are learning as a materialistic things are not really original. What is the real purpose of life, where we have come from, or that is a real original knowledge.
Original means what? Then what is original?
Exact.
Yes. Yeah, you can guess it, no problem. These are all our friends. They are not going to laugh anyway. So we can just open our minds and we can say whatever you feel.
Original is that is the main thing. That is the origin. Others are duplicate.
Others are duplicate.
Just
original, actually, in the dictionary, you see original. Okay, we'll hear from everyone. So, just a quick. So, I'm not giving any comments to your replies, but I will explain. But just hearing, I like to hear from everyone. So, Uttara Mataji. Mataji, no, actually, yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, it is as it is, Prabhu. As it is.
Original is as it is. Okay. Next, what is his name? Kabir
Das.
Wow, Kabir Das. From where, Prabhu, you are?
I'm from Bangalore,
Kenya?
Prabhu.
Bangalore.
Yeah. I'm originally from Madurai, Tamil Nadu, but settled in Bangalore for the past 40 years.
Your initiated name, this is Kabir Das?
No, this is not. No, I'm waiting for initiation, but it's not initiation. Original given name by parents.
Wow, such a nice name, Kabir
Yes,
Das. Yes, bro. Tell me, bro.
The original name, it has come from the god or the acharyas.
Original means which come from the god and acharyas. Yes, next.
God, yes, bro.
Yeah,
That's what my understanding, bro.
yeah, sure. So Nityarupa Mataji, Nityarupa Golokeshwari.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu, pranams. What I felt is original means the one that has come from the mouth of Lord Krishna. What was conveyed by Lord Krishna. So I mean that. I feel
Okay.
that.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you,
Nitya
Prabhu.
Kumari Mataji. Thank you. Nitya Kumari Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji and Pranam. So, origin word means like the starting point or the source, probably in the what is this word, material world. In this.
This is one of very nice. This is one of the closest answer. Yes. Next, Sundari Mataji.
Hare Krishna
Mataji.
Prabhu,
Yeah.
Dandavad Pranams.
Yes, Mataji.
My understanding as to original is the very first source and the cause of everything.
Cause of everything. Okay. Priya Mataji.
Prabhuji, Dhanvatnam. Original means the starting point, what came first. That is original.
First. A starting point. Okay. Next, Shama Sundari Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavad Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Original is the first or the earliest itself. So that means it's the existing from the beginning of time itself.
Yeah, it's beginning. Actually, beginning means it's a starting for everything. It's a yes. Uttaramada, you already told, no?
Adi,
So
I wanted to say Adi or Mula. Adi or Mula.
okay. And finally, you all came to one opinion. Everyone came to one opinion. That is Adi or Mula at the beginning, or the starting for everything. Yeah, that is the right answer actually. So Vedas. Now let us understand. So what Srila Prabhupada is writing here, the word original knowledge. So the teachings of the Vedas are the original knowledge. So that it means this is the origin. That means it is the source for everything. Everything means, so here it is a source for all knowledges. So Veda is the source for all knowledges. Veda is source for all the knowledges. It means whatever knowledge we are seeing and hearing, or we are having, for all these knowledges, who is the source? Veda is the source. Veda is the source. So, in this way, what I want to say here, one thing. Now your eyes are seeing a pen. And now, after seeing the pen with your eyes, so there is a cognition is happening. This is pen. This is pen. This knowledge is produced through what? Through eyes. This is pen is a knowledge or not? This is knowledge. This knowledge is produced through what? This knowledge is produced through the eyes. So this is a pen. This knowledge is produced through the eyes. But how can you say Veda is the source of all knowledge? Eyes are producing knowledge. This is pen. This is pen. This knowledge is produced by eyes, not by the Vedas. But then in that case, then how can you say Vedas is the source of all the knowledge? My dear friends, please tell me. Yes, Puja Mataji. You understood my question? We say Veda is the source for all the knowledge. But now we are getting the knowledge through the eyes also, ears also, nose also. After smelling some rose flower, you are saying it's a very pleasing smell is coming from this rose. And this rose is so fragrant. This rose flower is so fragrant. You say this is knowledge actually. This is produced by the nose. How Veda is the knowledge, is a source for all the knowledge. Tell me. You want to say Puja Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, Dandavata Pranams. Only by hearing from an authentic source, we get the knowledge that the pen looks like this. So we can recognize an object as pen only by hearing from an authentic source. Just like a mother introduces our father only through the mother, when she tells us that he is our father, we understand and get that knowledge that it is our father. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Please correct me, Prabhuji. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
When mother teaches to a boy, she will show a pen actually. She will tell that, hey, this object is pen. Say. First of all, he say that, pa, like that you say. Tell clearly, then he say pan. No, say properly. Pen. Like that mother teaches, a teacher teaches by showing objects. So this object is known as pen. So that's why it is registered in his chitta, the image of this pen and also name of that object. That I am not asking. Now, in front of his eyes, if this object pen is coming, then he is saying this is pen. Because of his seeing only he is saying. Yes or no? Without seeing, can you say what is there in front of your eyes? No. So eyes are the cause for to know this object is pen. Mother is not coming and telling every time, this object is pen. This pen is now you came to know through the eyes only. Now you are able to see the camera and screen. Mother is not coming and telling, so this is the screen and this is the now. Other one time she taught you, any object looks like this is the screen and these are the pictures. Like that she told. Mother means teacher told. But now in the present instant, who is cause for getting this in front of your eyes is a screen is there. Your eyes are the cause for that. I am asking now, eyes are the cause for production of that knowledge. Eyes are witness, eyes are the pramana, evidence. So that means in front of my eyes, screen is there. So this knowledge is produced by whom? By eyes only, na? So, but you are saying Vedas are the source of all the knowledge. What I am establishing, Eyes are the source of this knowledge. In front of present, in this instant, in front of my eyes, whatever object is there, that is screen. This knowledge is produced by the eyes, not by the Vedas. Then how can you claim Vedas are the source of the knowledge, all the knowledge? Priyam,
Prabhuji, I'll try to answer, but it's a little bit complex question. Well, could you repeat the question, please, so I can start my thought process?
You want me to ask again?
Yes, please, Prabhu.
So I'm asking that Vedas are source of all the knowledge, we say. But I'm saying no, not Vedas. So some knowledge is in day-to-day life, which are produced by our eyes, ears, nose, tongue also. So that's how can you say that Vedas are the source of all the knowledge?
Vedas are the source of the original knowledge. The knowledge that is perceived by senses may or may not be true. It can be accepted as true if it is in line with the original knowledge.
That means this is the pen or not, so all the time Veda is coming and clarifying.
No, as you said, Prabhu, one time it was impressed on the consciousness, so that is based on that understanding that we already have.
That's based upon that, yeah. We are using that, yes. But how can you say is a source of everything?
Okay. Pass someone else. But the eyes, it's not. It can be faulty also, Prabhuji. The knowledge that is got from eyes is not
I'm not about to
original.
ask. I'm not taking. You cannot say that all the knowledge given by us is faulty. Maybe some knowledge is faulty. So I'm not considering faulty knowledge. Right knowledge only I'm considering. You cannot say that eyes are completely useless or ears are completely useless. Pratyaksha Brahman, you can't say that it's always useless. Yeah. So someone, yes, Prem Priya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, is it passes through our lineage, Sampradaya?
Sampradaya means?
Means from a guru to another guru, then come to the disciple.
So, what is the connection here?
Then the knowledge passed from an how to say, Prabhu, is like, yeah, the guru is passing through his disciple the knowledge, then that disciple is passing through his disciple the knowledge, Prabhu. That's how for me, my understanding is that, Prabhu, as what you are trying to, for me, it's passing through the lineage of the Sampradaya, so it's authority.
What is the connection? They present my question. What is the connection? Whatever you are saying, it's individually differently correct, but what is the role of that statement here? In my question, how it can be the answer? Or my question, how it can be the answer? Okay, no problem. Pass it. Okay, Sundari Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavad Pranam. This is my understanding of your question. Because just now you mentioned that there are three things. The pramana means the means which can give knowledge. And under this, there are three. Pratyaksha, Anumana, and Sabda, knowledge. So you said like some knowledge we derive from our senses, like the eyes or the tongue, right? How this relates to that? Pratyaksha means direct perception. So everyday knowledge, like the knowledge that we have that recognizing fire is hot or mango is sweet, that knowledge is not explicitly stated in the Vedas, but it does come under the Vedas because the Vedas is pramanam. And under the pramanam, there are these three. So this is my understanding of that question and answer, Prabhu.
Good. Yes. Yeah, Uttara Mataji.
Hare Krishna
Good.
Prabhu. What I have heard from Acharyas and then reading Srimad Bhagavatam, the eyes actually are controlled by demigods like sun god, and who is the limb of Lord Krishna. So again, it is coming from Lord Krishna only. The knowledge is passed, and that's how we come to know that this is a pen.
Little bit
The
you are also advancing. Yeah, we're all really intelligent. You are all very nice batch. Just I'm testing actually to understand the caliber of the students. But good. Going deeply actually. Yes, Mata. Nice, Mata. Uttara Mata, very good. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
So, Sham
Thank you.
Sundari Mata. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. To my
Mm.
understanding,
Yeah.
like the example Prabhu gave about the rose itself, when we see, I mean, when we smell itself, we can see the rose, we can smell the rose, that it smells, it has a sweet fragrance like that. So that itself is knowledge. And then, whereas the Vedas, they will actually, it's stated like there's actually more knowledge about the rose itself. So if let's say like for our senses, because it is limited knowledge, when we actually delve into the Vedas on the other side, Vedas will actually explain even further itself, like who existed, I mean, who created this rose itself, and what is the energy behind its fragrance. So like Krishna in have mentioned in Bhagavad Gita 7 text 9, I'm the fragrance of the earth. So that is how we can actually go into the topic even deeper. So both are knowledge, but it's just that when it's our senses, it's limited. Whereas it's in the Vedas, then we get to learn even more.
Very nice. So, how Vedas can be the source of all the knowledge? So, this is the question. So, I tried to defeat this question by giving this some certain example that, hey, this is the pen, or this is a pen. So, after watching a pen or seeing a pen, your eyes are finally producing a knowledge, this is a pen. This is a pen. Now I'm saying, oh, this is produced by eyes, not by the Vedas. So Vedas cannot be the source of all the knowledge. But my dear friends, yes. But here, what is the thing we should know? Vedas are the source of all the knowledge. How Brahmaji, so he has so created in the seed form, all the planets are there, and all the different ingredients are there. 23 elements form are storing in Virat Rupa. So when Brahmaji said that now earth should be produced, then earth manifested. Now Surya should be produced, then Surya manifested. Now Chandra should be produced, Chandra manifested. What it mean? Brahmaji, how he is able to call that earth as earth, then earth is produced. When he said Surya should be produced, then Surya appeared. When Chandra should be appeared, then Chandra appeared. Then Satyaloka should appear, then Satyaloka. Like that. So Tapoloka, Janaloka, all the lokas and everything are appeared when he say. And also different species and their bodies and their senses, everything are produced by Brahmaji. How he produced? How he knows that a human being should have two hands and two eyes, and eyes also should be in front only, and ears should be in the side only, not the ears and front and eyes are the side. And how he made this? And water means it should be quenching the thirst. Such a ability is there in that water. So how he produced that? How he produced this 14 planetary system only? How he produced only 84 lakhs of species? How he produced all these things? And how he made for the animals, this is the food. For the plants, this is the food. And this is the relation between these people. How he do these things? How he was able to do this? So these things he is able to do because in his heart, Lord installs Tene Brahma Rudayadi Kavaye Muhyanti Surayaha. So Supreme Personality of Godhead, initially he installed Vedic knowledge in his heart. That Vedic knowledge is guiding him how to create the earth, how to create the sun, how to create the humans, how to create the animals, plants, reptiles, yakshas, rakshasas, asuras, suras, kinnaras, kimpurushas, bhuta, preta, pisachas, chatushkumaras, prajapatis, manushas, all the creation is done by him because in his heart the total knowledge is installed, and that is nothing but the Veda. Based upon Veda only, he did all the creation. Based upon the Vedic knowledge only, he did all the creation, and he gave the names to the earth as earth. Because Brahmaji, after 100 years, he will be finished. And new Brahmaji is coming. That whole Brahmanda is finished, and once again new Brahmandas are created, and new Brahma comes. And he is also creating the same way. There are only 14 planetary systems in this universe. And there are only the Yakshas, Rakshas, Kinnarasas, Kimpurushas, and Devatas. Devatas are in the mode of goodness, and Rakshasas are in the mode of passion. In every creation, it is the same thing followed. It's not that the names are exchanged. Why this thing is happening every time properly? Same way. But person is changing, creator is changing. But everyone is doing the same way the creation. How all Brahmajis are doing the same way creation? Why they are doing? Because they are given with what? Vedic knowledge. That is the guiding for them. Like in a company, employees keep on changing, but process is followed the same way. Because there is a manual. And there is a manufacturing guide is there. And by following that guide only, even the newly people joins or old people get retired, or they are out from the company but industry. But even the new people come, they will be doing the same way, the way previously done, because they are all guided by one book. That's a manufacturing guide. And similarly, Brahmaji is, all Brahmajis are doing the same way creation. Everything is followed same. Only that many species. Plants are plants only. Not the plants are the animals, and animals are plants. Names are not exchanged. Human is also created as it is. Even the species animals also created as it is. No, that means something is created and some other name is not kept. So that's why, my dears, understand. The whole Pratyaksha, Anumana, Pramanas are all. Pratyaksha Pramana means senses. Anumana Pramana means using these senses, and on top of that, some logic, we get knowledge. So, but all these Brahmanas and their knowledge, whatever is produced, is part of this creation, and whole creation is done in accordance to the Vedas. That's why Veda is the original source of everything. You understand? All of you? Yes, sir. Huh? Who understood? Raise a hand and tell. Yes, Prasad.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. The Brahma has created various lokas, and there are so many Brahmas coming every 100 years. So
Yes.
the basic thing is, Lord, Supreme Lord gets installed in the heart of Brahma, and the same knowledge is,
Vedic knowledge he installed.
so the same knowledge is transmitted each and every.
What he installed in the Brahma's heart? What
The
he
Vedic
installed?
knowledge.
That you should say. Yes.
Vedic knowledge. So that is why the same way all the various lokas are created, so many animals, human beings, in the same process is getting on repeated.
Lokas and also people, everything.
Demons.
So it's created by Brahmaji, secondary creation, everything. So how he is doing in the same way creation? And all the trees, plants, everything, names are all given by him for the different padarthas. Bhuloka is known as Bhuloka because so Veda is telling Bhuloka. To whom? To Brahmaji. Sun is called as sun because so Veda is describing what is sun, and accordingly, so Brahmaji did sun and he said, today onwards this is sun. So that's why even with the eyes you see the sun and you say sun, but that sun is created based upon the direction of what? Vedas only. And the name is given to the sun by whom? By the Vedas only. Which is now we see with the eyes and say it is sun. That means even the eyes are also created by as per the direction of Vedas only. So that's why for generation of everything, who is the cause? All the knowledges, who is the cause knowledge?
Vedas.
Veda is the original source. Okay. Yes, Uttara Mahadi.
Yes, Prabhu, as Prabhu said,
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, the protocol is there, which is Veda. Manual is given and everyone follows that.
Yes.
Because I understood.
Yes, yes, yes. Even you make recently so many objects you created, like laptops and pens and this and that. These are all also part of this creation, and whole creation is named by and created by Brahmaji in the guidance of Vedas. So that's why Veda is the original. Maybe you manipulated something and you produced some new object, but it is originally part of this creation where this whole creation is named as with that names based upon the Vedas only. So that's why Vedas are the source of all the knowledge. Because the main point is principal point what? Brahmaji is doing creation based upon the Vedas only. Brahmaji is doing meditation, then after that Lord is installing what? Knowledge in his heart. Vedic knowledge. Tene Brahma Hrudayadi Kave. First sloka of the Bhagavatam is saying there, Krishna, Brahma means what? Veda. Tene Brahma Hrudayadi Kave. That means in the heart of Brahmaji, Lord expanded Vedic knowledge, then he is able to do the creation. Whole creation is done based upon the Vedas. That's why whole knowledge, for the source of whole knowledge is Veda only. Simple point. You understand this? Coming? Okay, next we'll see. In the conditioned state, our knowledge is subjected to many deficiencies. In the conditioned state. What is the meaning of conditioning? Few points I touches very deeply, then after that my life will become so easy to explain to you all the other phenomena. Conditioned soul. What is the here word? In the conditioned state, our knowledge is subjected to many deficiencies. What it means? Conditioned state means what? Now you people give your commentaries. Conditioned state. Yes, Prasad Prabhu, please go ahead.
Krishna Prabhu. Conditioned state, we are under the conditioning of three modes of material nature.
What it means?
We are under the influence of Sattva, Rajo, and Tamogun.
Means?
So we are under the so whatever the Maya conditions us. So we don't know, we are in an illusionary state.
Means what?
Soul is covered by Maya. There is body.
So,
we are in a sort of a false ego, and these are things. We are basically conditioned state means we are under the influence of Maya and the three material modes of nature.
तो उससे क्या होता है? But I'm seeing pen as a pen. I'm getting right knowledge. I'm seeing the things as it is.
But we think that we are body. That is a problem.
We think
the soul is the original. We are soul, but we think the body. We are the body. Our relations, everything is that is a false knowledge and false.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uttara Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. As far as I understand, we are controlled, Prabhu. We are controlled by shackles of, as Prabhu said, the three modes of nature: goodness, passion, ignorance. And so we are in illusion. Yeah, that doesn't even exist, but we still think. So because we are controlled.
Maya is imagination. Maya doesn't exist.
It is true. It is true. It's not false, but it is impermanent.
Then it's true. Then what is the problem? It is giving the true knowledge.
And we are in that state as we think that we are bodies and we are not soul. We have forgotten that relationship with the Lord.
Okay.
We are like puppets in sutras.
Yes, very good. Very good. Very good. Sundari Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, my understanding is condition means forgetful of our original state, because the original state of a Jivatma is being Krishna's servant. Jivere Swarapahoi Krishnera Nityadas. So conditioned state, we are covered by three modes of material nature and are in material bondage entangled, and we forget our true purpose as a soul. So that's why we are conditioned soul.
Good. So, very nice. You all said rightly. So now let me explain what is condition. What happens? So I want to explain a little bit more clearly. This is soul. So this soul is the 100th part of the 100th part of the tip of the tail. These is also figurative, it is not absolute. That means, what is the intention of saying that soul is so minute? So soul is what? Is said here that it is the 100th part of 100th part tip of tail. It is not, is it exact measurement? No, it's a figurative only. Only the purpose of saying like this is they want to convey, Shastra want to convey that soul is infinitely small. Infinitely so small. So, and this is also having it is what? Satchit Atmaka. Satchit Atmaka. Sorry, Satchit Anandatmaka. Sorry. Satchit Anandatmaka. This is Sat, this is Chit or Nanda. That means this is Satchit Anandatmaka, this soul. And also it is having the sense of I. Sense of I means this particle can know himself as I am soul. That sense is having. I am soul. This pen is not having the sense of I. This pen cannot cognize himself as, it cannot cognize himself as I am pen. But this particle, since it is chit, it's not jada, it's not nth material, it is a chit, and also it is having the sense of I, so that's why it can come to know by itself, I am soul. It's clear for all of you what I'm saying. So that kind of ability it is having, because sense of I is there in the soul. Now what happened to this Jivatma? This Jivatma is covered by Varnatmaka Shakti, is known as what? Avidya. This Jivatma is covered with Avidya. Is also known as Varnatmaka Shakti. Since it is covered with the Avaranatmaka Shakti, what happened? This kind of soul is not able to know soul. Soul is Sat, Chit or Anandatmaka. That means Sat, Chit, but it's Sat means it is eternal. It is Chit means it is having the ability to know. So cognizing power is there. And also Ananda, it is a bliss potency. It is having, it's full of bliss. And also it is very minute. It's a very infinitely small. And also it is having the sense of I. And now it is covered with the avidya, then it is not able to sense himself as I am soul, because it is covered with avidya. This soul is always pure also, and also it will not increase or it will not decrease. It cannot be destroyed. You cannot cut that further soul into the pieces by using any weapon. You cannot burn it. You cannot dry it. You cannot cut it, burn it, dry it, drench it. You cannot drench it. And it is bliss potency, but of course, very small. And such a soul now it is covered with avidya. When it is covered, anadi, no beginning. From beginningless, it is covered with avidya. So when it is covered with avidya, not able to see himself. Example, your eyes. Your eyes are not able to see any object. This soul is not able to see himself because it is covered with avidya. Our eyes also not able to see. So in front of him, whatever the pen is there, when it is covered by the darkness. When darkness is covers the eyes, even if you keep a pen in front of eyes, these eyes can cognize this is a pen. They cannot. Now eyes are not able to cognize this pen as pen. Not able to, that means nothing is visible for them. Pen also is not visible. So what it mean? Can you say now eyes are spoiled? Eyes are having some defect? Or eyes are now contaminated? No. That means eyes are eyes only. They are always pure only. That means they are always able to see. Now only problem is what? These eyes are covered by the darkness. Darkness, covering with darkness is the problem. So now you are not able to see the pen in this darkness. So will you go to the eye doctor and ask him to treat me my eyes? Will you say, because now I am not able to see the object, will you say? Doctor will laugh. Hey, you just, why you are staying in the darkness and expecting you should see the objects. So you go to wherever there is light. So then your eyes can see. That means eyes are not having any internal impurity. Only covering is problem. Similarly, soul is also always pure. Suddhopi vichastehya vishuddha kartu. Soul is always pure, always, that's a shuddha. That means always shuddha. But it is covered with what? Avidya. So that's why, like how you are not able to, how eyes are not able to see the pen. Similarly, Atma is not able to see himself as I am soul because of avidya. And when onwards this avidya covered this soul, anadi. Anadi means no beginning, beginningless, no beginning. So nobody can know when it is covered with this avidya. Apart from that, this soul is also covered with what? This soul is also covered with karma. What is the beginning of this karma? No beginning for the karma. Karma is also anadi. So like this, all these souls are there in where they are all resting in Karnarno Sai Vishnu, also known as Mahavishnu. When he glances, all these souls are coming out. When Karnarno Sai Vishnu glances on Prakriti, this is Prakriti, then what is happening? All these souls are, that means soul which is covered with avidya and karma, this red is karma. So which are covered with avidya and karma, so these souls are entering into Prakriti. Then from this Prakriti, 23 elements will come. Based upon these 23 elements, there are millions and millions of Brahmandas are made. We'll take one Brahmanda, what is happening? Now you took the Brahmanda here. So same Mahavishnu enters into this Brahmanda in the form of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. And Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu keep in this Brahmanda also these 23 elements, chunks are there, he will keep in his stomach. Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu keep this 23 elements chunk. They are all andas. Inside also there is some liquid, some matter is there. That he will keep. Then what will happen? Then from Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, who comes from his novel? So lotus comes. In this lotus, Brahmaji appears. This Brahmaji, and also on the stem of this lotus, Virat. Virat means these 23 elements. So this chunk kept inside, like initially when male and female, so they come together. Initially there is a one small, so mat lump is beginning, then that will develop into a baby. Similarly, this initial lump, so this will be developed into the Virat. And on this body, all these 14 planetary systems will be created by. So initially in the seed form they are there, but they are fully manifested by the Brahmaji. And also Brahmaji, from the body of Virat Purusha, he takes the various elements and all these various 23, initially 23 elements only. This is 23 elements chunk, but inside it went and it became as a Virat Purusha. It is having the varieties of things in that. Initially the 23 elements, one smell only is there. Now in Virat Rupa, how many types of smells are there? Hundreds of types of smells are there. So this is a seed, 23 elements, and that is kept inside the body of this, and it is turned into the Virat, where varieties of things are there. Varieties of the smells, varieties of the touches, varieties of the forms, varieties of all. Using these, all Brahmaji will give the various bodies to the all these living entities. These living entities which are covered with avidya and karma, where they are lying now? In the lotus. So this Jivatma which is covered with avidya and karma, they are lying in what? In lotus. Now Brahmaji, what he does? Brahmaji started giving these subtle and gross bodies to this. So subtle body contains what? Subtle body contains several things. Let us see what are those. subtle body contains, one is first and foremost false ego. Next is chittam. Next is intelligence. Next is mind. Next, actually, you should take it like this, like a close circle. They are all covering Jivatma, but I am not able to write everything. Close it, but you can assume. Next, after that, senses. Then after that, gross body. And outside gross body, what are there? Sense objects. So, like this, what you should understand here, this subtle and gross body. Subtle body means we call from here to senses, we call this is a subtle body. And gross body is known as gross body. Gross body is made up of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and sky. Okay. So these are all subtle bodies. Senses, mind, intelligence, chittam, and false ego comes under subtle body. So this Jivatma, once first initially Brahmaji gave in the first day of his life, Brahmaji, for these Jivas, he gave the as per their karma. How Brahmaji gives what kind of subtle, how much amount of false ego, how much amount of chitta, how much amount of intelligence, mind, senses he keep. How he will decide? He will see based upon karma, he will decide this much karma, this much tasai, this much chitta, this much intelligence. And also gross body should should be like this. Like yakshas, rakshasas, kinneras, kimpurushas. So like this, he decides based upon karma. And this Jivatma will be there in that body for a few years, then it will leave it. For some time it will be there. And once again, it will leave the gross body. So death means what? Leaving gross body, not the subtle body. Subtle body is accompanied with the soul only. One time he is going to into dog, it will get the dog body. Then after that, hog body. It changes gross bodies, but the subtle body is like that. But this subtle body is also finished when 100 years of Brahmaji is over. So now Brahmaji also will not be there. Universes also will not be there. All these subtle and gross bodies of the Jivatma are destroyed. And whatever the accumulated karma in the chitta, that is once again that will come to into the seed form and stick to this Jivatma. It will stick to this Jivatma here. This is pure Jivatma along with avidya. So it will stick into the Jivatma, and all those Jivatmas will enter into Mahavishnu. So once again, Brahmaji, Lord glances, they will be coming out, entering into the Prakriti. Now new Brahmaji will come. He will create he will give body, gross and subtle bodies to eat based upon karma, whatever is there. So like this 100 years of Brahmaji span, the Brahmandas are existing. In meanwhile, this Jivatma, which is covered with subtle and gross bodies changes. But in the final devastation, subtle body also will be finished. But avidya covering will be there with Jivatma, and those will enter into Mahavishnu. Once again, coming out, coming inside, coming out, coming inside. This way, subtle and gross bodies are awarded actually to Jivatma to enjoy its karma and to do new karma. It will be continuing this cycle, coming out from Mahavishnu, going inside Mahavishnu, out and inside. Meanwhile, it is changing various bodies and accumulating karma. It will happen forever. Forever means till the time sadhu doesn't come and give some krupa to this Jivatma. It will never turn towards the Lord. No. It will never turn towards the love. So here the main point is conditioned state means what? In the conditioned state means when this Jivatma is covered with avidya, it forgot, it is not able to cognize himself as soul. I said this. You listen clearly. Yeah? So now, when Brahmaji gives, what he gives? When he gives false ego, what happens? Because of this false ego, this Jivatma which is not able to recognize himself, that Jivatma being influenced by the false ego, it considers himself as sometimes intelligence, chitta, mind, senses, gross body, and so on. What it means? What it means? So let me explain with example. I'll take an example. I'll take an example. So senses means eyes also, senses, there are two eyes. And in front of eyes, object pen is kept. This is a pen or pencil, whatever you take. Initially, what happens? This chitta comes out through the eyes and it touches pen. That means what? Your attention is now towards pen. That means your eyes, even in front of your pen is in front of your eyes. If chitta will not go towards that object, your attention will not be gathered there. Your attention will not be there actually towards that object. Even, of course, it is in front of your eyes. So, who is the cause for attention? Chitta is cause for attention. If chitta is somewhere else, even pen is in front of your eyes, but you are not able to see that. Example, sometimes you go to a supermarket. At that time, when you entered, your chitta is somewhere else, somewhere, some objects who are very far, and your eyes are but watching in front of this, some object, but chitta is already there. Oh, that's so nice, like that you are remembering, or you are admired to that. Even the objects are in front of your eyes, you don't recognize them. That means what? Who is cause for attention? Chitta is cause. That means what happens when object comes in front of eyes? First, who goes towards that object? So, of course, even it is in front of eyes. When chitta goes out from eyes and touches this person, then only eyes are able to start capturing what? Image of that object. And this image is given to whom? To mind. And mind gives it to intelligence. Now this image in intelligence. So what is there in the chitta? In chitta, mother, in the childhood, she was showing object pen and she is trying to teach him, hey, say, see properly, see, this is pen, say, this is pen, say pen. Like that, mother tried to register in his chitta the object, image, and its name. Mother means teacher. Yeah, anyone. Elders you can take. Other elders, they will show different things and what happens at that time? The baby is learning. That means in his chitta, images, samskaras are formed. Samskara, impressions are formed. This pen impression is formed along with the name. Now what happened? That happened in the childhood. Now in front of his eyes, this pen came. Now the image is in the intelligence. Intelligence, what it does? It will compare this new image with the existing images in the chitta. Finally, intelligence will decide. Intelligence, what? It is a cause for decision. Decision making ability is there in the intelligence. This will decide that this is pen. This is a pen. But this Jivatma which is pure, it forgot himself because of the covering of avidya. On top of that, it is being covered by the false ego. It is getting the false sense of I towards any of these objects, towards chitta, or intelligence, mind, or senses. Now assume it got the false sense of I. This Jivatma got the false sense of I. Because of this false ego, it got the false sense of I towards intelligence. Then in that state, this Jivatma, so considers that what it considers. So I know I am the knower. This Jivatma is claiming. But actually, who is knowing this is pen? Intelligence is knowing. Intelligence is knowing this is pen. But this conditioned Jivatma who got false sense of I means intelligence, it is thinking. Now that's why he is saying that I know this is pen. Actually, who is knowing this? Who is functioning behind this to decide this is a pen? Intelligence, which is coming from 23 elements. Intelligence is deciding, but he says that Jivatma falsely claim that the actions, this Jivatma which is covered with avidya and false ego, it started claiming actually, claiming the himself as intelligence and mind, and also actions done by intelligence. He claims that his own actions. Now this pen is, let us assume that it's a very beautiful pen. Then mind says, mind started willing. So I like it. Mind says that mind likes it. So liking of that pen is done by whom? By mind. But now this Jivatma getting the false sense of I towards mind and thinks that I like pen. But actually who is liking? Mind is liking. And actually who is seeing this pen? Senses are seeing. But now this Jivatma is getting the false sense of I towards the eyes, towards the senses, that is eyes, and sees that I see pen, he says. But actually who are seeing? Senses. This is pure and it is constitutionally servant of the Lord. But now being covered by the avidya and false ego also known as what? False ego is also known as Vikshepatmika Shakti. Vikshepatmika. So it is getting the false sense of I. So because of false ego, this is known as conditioning. Prakrute kriyamanani gunaihi karmani sarvashaha. What it means? Prakrute kriyamanani gunaihi karmani sarvashaha. All the actions are done by gunas of prakriti. Gunas of prakriti. That means, who are the gunas of prakriti? Means false ego, chittam, intelligence, mind, senses, gross body, sense objects. All are coming from where? From the prakriti only. 23 elements means these are only. I said na, from the 23 elements we are getting So I just erased it. From when Lord Vishnu, Mahavishnu glances from Prakriti is given 23 elements. Those 23 elements are these only. So who is doing all the activities? Gunas of Prakriti is doing. But Ahankara Vimudatma, what it means? Ahankara Vimudatma means Jivatma is getting the Vimuda. Vimuda means falsely. Falsely it is getting the Ahankara. Towards what? Towards Chittam, intelligence, mind and senses. And saying that, so I am the doer. It is considering, it is claiming that he is the doer, but he is not doer. He is not the doer. So what we have to understand here, we are getting out time. So yes. So the point why I'm giving this thing is a basic fundamental knowledge you should know, which is going to be my investment actually to make you to understand further slokas into deep. So take it, read it again and again, hear it once again. If you want, we can share link immediately. And what is the meaning of conditioned state means? Pure Jivatma being covered by avidya, and on top of that false ego, it is getting the false claiming towards the actions done by Prakriti. What is the meaning of conditioning? You remember what I said? Jivatma by nature is always pure, Satchit Anandatmaka. But being covered by avidya and false ego, it falsely claims doership towards the actions done by Prakriti. This kind of false claiming is known as conditioning. Is okay? Any question here? So we will discuss next all the pramanas tomorrow. Total 10 pramanas are there. Those are all summarized into 3. So in the 3 pramanas, we established Shabda is the highest. And that Shabda is nothing but Vedas. Among Vedas, Isopanishad is also one part. That's why we established Isopanishad is the authentic scripture and we should study. But here what is said actually, our discussion started from where? Condition. So we are reading in the purport, in the purpose statements. In the conditioned state, our knowledge is subjected to many deficiencies. My dear brothers and sisters, my dear mothers, so you have to see here. So this chitta and intelligence, mind, senses, these are all participating in getting knowledge. In getting knowledge. Now, in front of your eyes, there is a pen is there. Your senses, mind, intelligence, chitta, all are involved actually. These are all made up of with what? These are all made up of with so inert material, Prakriti. So that's why they are all not perfect. Chitta may not go towards the required object. It may go towards another object, which is not in your front of eyes. That means attention will go there. Then you will be, inattention will be there towards this object. So that's why, because of improper functioning of chitta, what you are getting inattention. And intelligence is cause for the decision making. It may decide wrong decision. It may do wrongly decision. So that means wrong decision may happen. and these senses are limited. It cannot see the objects which are very far. Limitation of senses. What are the English names? Inattention means pramada. What is the wrong decision? Brahma. What is the meaning of limitation of senses? Karna apata. And vipralipsa. Cheating. Being having the tendencies in chitta, cheating tendencies. So that means conditioned jivatma means what? Jivatma, which is covered with avidya and false ego and with all this, is known as conditioned jivatma. That is having what? All these limitations it is having, these defects. Inattention, wrong decision making, limitation of the senses, and vipralipsa. Pramada Brahma Karna Patava Vipralipsa. We should write here English and here Sanskrit here. Cheating means Vipralipsa. How these four defects are coming in a conditioned soul, did you understand? How the four defects are coming in a conditioned soul, did you understand? Don't, without understanding, don't hide your all the whatever you learn, it should be clean. It should be clear. And you should not have any speculations behind the words. If I ask what is the meaning of conditioned state, you should not give a vague definitions. You should know what is the meaning of conditioning, what is the actual phenomena. Okay, that kind of inquisitiveness, enthusiasm to learn things clearly, that should be there in a student. Otherwise, you are not a student. Okay. Yes, questions are there. So just as already time is up. So Krishna Kishori Mata 7:30 is the my time.
Yeah, Krishna Prabhu, yes. We'll
Yeah.
finish at 7:30.
So if anyone wants to leave, they can leave. The official class time is over. In between also, I give chances you to speak and ask questions. Now still some people might be having questions. You be here and I will answer you. If you want to hear also, you can be here. If you want to leave, you can leave. So no conditioning here. No conditioning. Okay. Yes, Uttara Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, can you please repeat the definition of conditioning? And I want to know what is the difference between mind and chitta.
Okay, sure. So I will repeat the definition. Jivatma by nature pure and Satchidanandamaka. Satchit Anandatmaka. But being covered by avidya and false ego, it claims doership falsely towards the actions performed by Prakriti. Okay, I can't repeat because if you want to hear, then my video will be there. You can rewind it and note it. Okay?
Thank you, Prabhu.
It's almost 2 hours. In that period, you can rewind it and you can do whole class. You can transcribe and keep yourself. And as a notes, next time you don't need to hear the whole class. This will be very useful. And you will keep it like your source. And also, I will send some material on this already, which was previous students transcribed. I can share that material too with our Krishna Kishori Mataji. She will share with all of you.
Hare Krishna
Okay.
Prabhu, the difference between chitta and mind.
What is the difference between chitta and mind? Chitta is cause for attention. Is also cause storing the impressions. It's a storing of impressions. What is mind? Mind is doing the icha, dvesha, raga, sukha, dukkham, all. That means, what are the qualities of mind? From that you can understand what is mind. So if you eat laddu, pleasure is coming. Pleasure is where it is coming? In mind. If you eat a bitter thing, pain is coming. Where pain is coming? In the mind. Willing is done by mind. Rejecting is done by sankalpa vikalpa is the actions of the mind. Accepting, rejecting is done by mind. Decision making is done by intelligence. Attention is caused by the chitta. If in the conditioned state, Jivatma, all these are all made up of. In a conditioned state, for Jivatma, all these are all made up of inert material, Prakriti. So that's why these are all having the deficiencies. That's why those deficiencies are leading to 4 defects. One is inattention, that is Pramada. Because of whom? By the Chitta. And Brahma is coming because wrong decision. Brahma means wrong decision. That is coming because of intelligence. Next, limitation is there in the senses. So that is known as Karna Patava. And cheating tendencies are there in the Chitta. So that's the Vipralipsa. We all say a conditioned Jivatma has 4 defects. Means what, Baba? What? Means this.
Limitation of senses is Karna Pada, Prabhu. What is that? Karna
Patava. It is coming in the purport. I already explained almost all half of purport. Because of this, you'll come to know many things. Purport are covered already by. Tomorrow we'll just quickly read it. And so just I will say that we already discussed. But if you don't remember this thing, whatever today I said, then there is no value of the tomorrow class.
Thank you, Prabhu.
I request all of you to go through this class. Class link also we can provide immediately. Even in my channel also is live streamed, or otherwise in the institute side also they are uploading. So even if it is late, but we'll give link. So by tomorrow you should be ready with that. I demand more time also from you, all of you, for these 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever I teach. And I already told, your body, your mind, and your speech, everything should be given to me in my class. Your mind should not go somewhere else. Your chitta should not go somewhere else. Your intelligence should work as I teach. Okay? Yes, Nitya Mataji.
Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, maybe this is a very basic question. You said senses will be part of subtle mind, right, Prabhuji? I was in a thought that senses is appearing in the gross body, so like. Right,
Why?
so
Yes,
maybe
mother, I expected this question. I was thinking why it is not asked. Senses never come under the gross body. Senses also come under subtle body. How means? Gross body means which are made up of 5 gross elements. That's earth, water, fire, air, and sky. Senses are not made by these 5 elements. Senses are made by the Rajasika Ahankara. Senses means, for example, nose means, do you think this is the nose? This is not the nose. This is the cage for the nose. Cage, C-A-G, cage. This is made up of 5 elements. Inside, very subtle element will be there, which is cause for the sensation of the smelling. Very minute, invisible particle will be there, which is made up of Rajasika Ahankara. 5 gross elements are coming from Tamasika Ahankara. ये सब समझ में नहीं आ रहे हैं. You are able to understand?
Yeah, I have read like false ego when combines with tamasic it gives senses.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. And false ego with Rajo, it is incorrect.
Yes, it's very good, very good. That's the point. That's the point. You understood actually. So that's why this cage is made up of 5 elements. This is not the nose, my dear mother. So nose is a subtle element is there in this. That is subtle and that will go along with the soul. Manasashtani indriyani prakrutistani karshati. 6 indriyas are pulled along with the soul. We are studying or not? At the time of death, senses also going out along with the soul. Manasashtani indriyani. 6 senses are leaving means what? Bhagavad Gita you refer, then you'll understand. Manasashtani indriyani prakristani karshati, this sloka. Okay, next. Any questions? Yes, Puja Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. My question is about Vipralipsa, which has got to do with cheating. And you said it is related to Chitta. Cheating.
Tendencies.
Sorry?
So, tendencies. That means these are all stored impressions, no? Tendencies, vasanas. So those are stored in the Chitta.
Okay. But when we cheat, there is a decision component to do the cheating, right, Prabhuji? So
course.
how is it?
For your easy understanding, I said I am not analyzing the so deeply of the Vipralipsa.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Of course, ultimately in the conditioned state, this defect is coming or not is coming. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Origin of 4 defects I am trying to explain in a simpler manner.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare
If you read the polemics, then you'll understand even deeply each and every. It's a huge science actually.
Okay.
Yeah. And especially this is Sankhya philosophy, Sankhya Tattva Kaumudi. So many things were there actually. Just I'm giving a glimpse. Yeah, Prasad Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So all these 4 defects will come along with the soul. As a conditioning soul, we are all this defect. As a default, Brahma gives
They
all
all
this.
travel Chitta, false ego, Chitta, intelligence, mind, senses. These are all subtle body. They all travel. So that's why they are all so covered with Jivatma. In 100 years of Brahmaji lifespan, all these are all traveling. That means only gross body is changing. One time in the pig, one time in the dog, one time in the human, one time in the demigod, one time in the like this. Gross bodies are changing. Subtle body. But at the end of 100 years of Brahmaji, even subtle body is also finished. Then what will happen? Whatever is there in the Chitta is installed in the form of karma, in the seed form. And that is sticking to avidya, that Jivatma along with avidya and karma enter into Vishnu.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Yes, Hare Krishna. This Mataji, what Shama is doing? Shama Mataji, are you hearing or just you are doing service? She is also a student. Shama Sobana, Devidas. Hare Krishna, can you speak? She is not speaking.
I think she's doing service at the temple, bro, because Sri Jagannath Monday, Kuala Lumpur, they're having the Damodara programs at the schools and all that. So it's like almost every day, bro.
No, I still she is the student. She,
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
huh? You are hearing or not? Shama Mataji. I don't know. Actually, they are not hearing. So
Prabhu is hearing.
hearing,
Doing
huh?
service.
But she doesn't want to speak. Huh? In every class like that, she. Yes, Mataji, Shama Mataji. I'm asking you only. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisance.
What you heard? Tell me.
What is that?
What you heard in the class? Tell me. What you heard in the class, 2 hours class? What we discussed today? No signal actually. Okay. We'll catch up tomorrow. So everything is clear? Any questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Who is that? Prem Priya Mataji.
Prabhu, I just want to reconfirm. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I understand properly regarding the knowledge. No, Prabhu, under the knowledge, when you example you gave the eyes and the hand, right? So the eyes is representing Brahma's knowledge. Am I right, Prabhu?
Eyes also created by Brahmaji based upon the Vedic knowledge. Senses, mind, intelligence, all these elements made by Brahmaji as per. So Brahmaji as per the Vedas. So he only gives the human for humans who are created by humans. Brahmaji only, na, for humans, eyes should be like this, ears should be like this. So that's why whatever we see in this whole creation, everything is guided, is created by the Brahmaji with the guidance of Vedas. So that's why Vedas are the source of everything. That means every knowledge in that way, it is source for every knowledge. Now you are saying that eyes are eyes because Vedas are said that this is the eyes, and Vedas are guided Brahmaji to call this object as eyes. That's why he's calling. So that's why even eyes they say it's this is a pen, or this is the sun, this is a sea. Eyes, this knowledge is ultimately created by whom? Is guided by whom? Is by the based upon the Vedas only. So that's the Veda is the source of everything. Veda can correct if eyes do wrong. Veda can correct. Veda can correct everything because everything created in the direction of Veda. That's right.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes. Nitya Kumari Maharaj.
Sorry, Prabhuji, for coming back. I just want to clarify a small thing. The chittam, I understood it's a cause of attention. But is memory and chittam related, Prabhuji? Where is that memory component situated?
Memory means what is your definition of memory? You tell me, then I will explain you. Storing impressions is chitta. Chitta is doing. Yes. See, in Bhagavatam, you don't hear this clear classification every time. Sometimes chitta means it is inclusive of intelligence and mind also. Sometimes buddhi means it is inclusive of chitta and at that time inclusive of mind also. Sometimes mind means all three you should take chitta, intelligence, and also sometimes false ego. Sometimes these are all called as antakarana. Sometimes these are all called as internal senses, antarindriya. So many names are there. So, but a clear classification is done by Kapila Dev in his third canto, 26th chapter. There you get the specific definition of each, and clearly it is said. Then after that, in other places, storing, that means in mind impressions are stored means you should understand that the chitta is also merged with the in that while saying that he is considering chitta and mind are one, like that in that sense he is speaking mind is storing. So like that you should take it. It's not a problem actually. Like sometimes we call Atma means sometimes it is meaning of body, sometimes it means the subtle body, sometimes it means the Jivatma, sometimes Atma means also Supreme Lord, like that. Contextually you should take. So similarly, in the books, sometimes they all said that Antakarana, sometimes everything total called Cheta, Cheto Darpana Manjanam, Chitta, everything is said as Chitta. Antakarana is also known as Chitta. That means inclusive of everything, false ego, Chitta, intelligence, mind, senses. When we do sadhana, all these will become transcendentalized. That means in chitta, asavadhanata, inattention will go out. In intelligence, indecisiveness will go out. And in the mind, wrong desires will be out. In the chitta, cheating tendencies are finished. And senses, they will become unlimitedly powerful. It is known as perfected jiva. That means siddha jiva, which is getting the perfected senses and mind, intelligence and chitta and sorts. Now, in the conditioned state, these are all so made up of inert material, prakriti. So that's why they have these 4 defects. And these 4 defects are causing the wrong, to get the wrong knowledge in pratyaksha pramana and anumana pramana. That we are going to discuss tomorrow.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay. You please do revise this thing, whatever I said. Here again, once again, sit peacefully and spend time, then you'll get more clearly.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, one last question.
Why? Last for you or last for whole class?
No, for me.
Okay.
This I'm stuck here, Prabhu. Origin of 4 defects coming from.
Yes.
That I'm getting stuck.
Origin of 4 defects are coming from the lacking in these elements. Is chitta, intelligence, mind.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have to hear again. I will ask tomorrow. Uttara Mataji.
Yes,
you have
sir.
to hear it with slow mode. Keep everything and hear it.
Okay.
It will take 4 hours again. 2 plus 2, 4. Then do that. And write it. Everything right. Whatever I said, each and every sentence, please write it. Okay. Anything else? Who didn't speak in our class? Hey, Tapamaya Sridhar Prabhu, why you are not saying anything? You understood everything?
Pranam.
Pranam. You are from where?
I am from Bangladesh, Prabhu.
Oh, yes, nice. Are you able to
I am doing.
understand?
I am understanding, but not very clear. I have to repeat again.
Okay. You don't know English much, huh?
No, but not very much, bro.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Okay, bro. Hare Krishna.
Okay, anything else from anyone? Otherwise, then we'll wind up here today for today's session. So I'm so much thankful to our coordinator, Krishna Kishori Mataji, my old student, who became Krishna Kishori. Wow. I like to call Ku, but now his institute name I should call with Krishna Kishori. How are you, Mataji?
Good.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your service. Okay. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki. समस्त गौर भक्तवृंद की जय मिताई गौर प्रेम.
Thank
you,
you.
Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Dandavat Pranams.
So, who I am ending the meeting, okay? Krishna Kishore Mataji.
All right. All right. Ha.
Yeah, I'm ending actually. I'm the host actually. Okay. Yeah.